All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And today, I want to get to this quick lesson. I'm going to title it, Focus on the Lord. Okay, and this is just inspired by a conversation I had with a brother earlier. We just talking about a lot of things, man. But one of the things that came up was, the woman, okay, which is, one of the things that almost every brother deals with, okay, man of the Lord, prophet, right? That we deal with is women, family, okay, jobs, whatever it may be, we were just talking, and it's like, damn, man, these women really want to get in the way of serving the Lord, get away of serving the Lord, get away of your main focal point of this life, which is serving and being a sacrifice to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, not doing the things that we want to do, what makes us feel good, what makes a woman feels good, man. Okay, that's not our focus in this life. Of course, if you have a woman, you're gonna have to do things that you and your woman want to do, whatever that is, man. Just a little folly that women love to do. But that's not what's on your mind. Your mind is not centered around pleasing a woman, okay? Your mind is centered around pleasing and serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that was just, something that me and the brother was talking about. And it just sparked this lesson, man. That has to be our main focus, serving the Lord, so that we can get up out of this hellhole, man, on the first go-round without tasting death and destruction from the Lord, which is ICBM nuclear missile fire, the lake of fire, which is what America will be turned into, being hit with ICBM nuclear missiles, whether you can receive it or not. But I'm going to go into this word focus. I'm going to read the first definition for the noun and the second definition for the verb. So it says noun, noun. It says the center of interest or the center of activity. Okay, so what should be our center of interest? The Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That should be the nucleus of our lives. Okay, not a woman, not a child, okay, not a job, not a family, but serving and doing the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's our main number one focus. That's what's going to get us delivered and protected by the Lord. Okay, everything else is a distraction. Everything else is just a way of death, man. If you give too much into it, it's poison. But serving and being focused on the Lord, that's life. Okay, that's life. And to make this point as well, it's a balance to it. If you do have a family, like I said, you have to get them their time. Okay, your own little folly, you got to get yourself, your own little time. But the truth should be more so 80% of your life, 75% of your life, and everything else is 25%. Okay, 20%. Okay, however way that you balance it out. Okay, however way that you you deal with it in your life. But the truth should be more so 80%, 75% of your life. Okay, you reading, you studying, they calling brothers, hanging around the brotherhood, doing lessons, going out in the highways and byways. That should be our main focus. That should be that should be on our mind 24/7. So I'm gonna start with this. 1 Corinthians 7:27. It says, "Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife." So bound to a wife, meaning that you're married. Okay, you have a wife. Hey, don't seek to be loose from that wife. A deal. Okay, that's just what that's just the lot that the Lord put you in. All right, but don't try to seek to get away from that woman. All right, because now you know that you're gonna have more time for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You have to balance that out. Okay, you have to figure out how to serve the Lord and deal with that at the same time. Okay, because you just can't just get rid of your wife. Just tell her go away, get rid of her, because you gotta serve the Lord more. Okay, you just have to put her on the back burner more and tell her what it is, or tell her, look, I have to focus on something else. Right now I got to focus on my work. You ain't even got to tell her that it's the truth. You just tell her I got to focus on my work more, or however you're gonna do it to balance it out and make sure that you're able to serve Yahweh Shema Shai. But you can't just be loose from that woman or just cut her off because you're gonna cause her to commit adultery. So you're gonna have to deal. But it says what? It says, art thou loose from a wife, seek not a wife. And that's because if you're able to if you don't have a wife right now, you can give more time and more focus and energy to Yahweh Shem Shai. So don't seek a wife. It's not the time to be seeking a wife, or a time to be trying to be the number one family man, okay? Or none of that, man. This is the time to be serving Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, let me read this. This is Baruch 4. Is it 4? Yeah, Baruch 4:28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, all right, we are returning to the Lord, coming back into our heritage, coming back into the knowledge that we are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, our power name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, so now we're coming back into the knowledge and the remembrance of that. So what? Seek him 10 times more. We got to seek the Lord 10 times more, seeking him with everything that we got, man. Okay, with all of our strength. So this is not the time to be giving your all into this world. It's time to be serving the Lord. Not being entangled with this life, as I'm going to read. This is 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So we are soldiers to the Lord. We're in a war right now. This is a spiritual battle. So all the things that we go through, the ups and downs, okay, the heart-wrenching events that we go through in our lives, the hardness, we have to endure that, man. Okay, the tribulations, the afflictions that Yahweh Shema Shai puts us through, and your car may be taken away from you, may break down, and now you ain't got no way to really make a lot of money. Okay, or hey, your woman to leave you. Okay, and that'll put some heaviness on you. And you just got to just deal, man. You just got to keep on fighting. Okay, take it one day at a time. It hurts. But then that next day, you got to get stronger and stronger and stronger because you're serving the Lord. You're serving Yahweh Shema Shai. You're in a war. You can die at this, man. Okay, you get too weak, you can die from this. So you got to stay strong and serving the Lord. It says, no man that worth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who shows him to be a soldier. So we can't be entangled with this life, trapped up in the things that's going on in this life, man. Whether it be a job, whether it be in your family, Hey, damn, I can't make it to the highways and byways, going on 4 weeks, because you got to work. Or you can't make it to the highways and byways because your wife want to go do this or do that. No, man. Like, that's a big no-no, So if you're coming to serve the Lord, hey, as it says, you got to prepare yourself for temptation. You got to be prepared to be tempted, to be tested, to be tried out by Yahweh Shema Shai. Things are going to be thrown into your life to try to deter you from serving the Lord. But what you got to still focus on Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, it says what? It says, no man that worth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So we got to focus on pleasing the Lord. All right, we got to focus on making it to the end of this course, making it to the end of this race, finishing the mission. We're on a mission right now. All right, if you ever play Call of Duty or something, you gotta complete the objective. We gotta complete the objective, which is serving the Lord and making it on those chariots, man. Yahweh Tazah. But it all starts right now, It says, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. So we got to get that diligence to Yahweh Shema Shai. Not this world, man. And there's many things that consist of that. This is 1 Corinthians 7:28. It says, but and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned, right? Because, hey, if you do marry, you know, you hot. You want to get a woman. You want to have a woman, man. You hot. You know, there's a lot of young men coming to this truth. I'm a young man myself, you know. Okay, I got a woman or whatever. It be like that, man. But that doesn't mean that you're going off for having a woman. Okay, if you end up getting a woman. If you didn't have one, I don't mean that you're going off. He's going to go into it. It says, and if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. So this is why he's telling you, hey, if you, in the verse above, art thou loose from a wife, seek not a wife. That's why Paul said that if you don't have a wife, don't seek one, man, because you're gonna have trouble in the flesh. It's gonna get in the way of serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, so our main focus should be centered around serving the Lord. Okay, that should be the main thing that's on your mind. Not trying to go out here and get women, okay, or do any of those things, man. Do any of these things in this world. You know, of course we have our little folly, but you don't want to get too deep into it because it'll trap you up. Okay, especially having a woman. You know, you're gonna have troubles in the flesh, or a woman having a man. All right, she's serving the Lord. You're gonna have troubles in the flesh. It says, but I spare you. You know, Paul is trying to, you know, cause you to avoid that problem of dealing with a woman. Okay, because it's gonna deter your focus from the Lord. It says, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives, that both they that have wives be as though they had none, right? So be as though you have no wives. If you have wives, be as though you have none, because what our main focus is serving the Lord. Okay? Be as though you don't have a wife. Look, I have to serve the Lord. I have to focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know? And it even gets like that, man. You know, things get into your way. You just like, man, fuck all this shit. Fuck everything. You know, and then you just got to just lock into the spirit. Because you're going to have troubles in the flesh, man, if you have a wife. It's going to come. Okay? Because they're going to want to do things of the world. They're going to want your attention. You battling demons in your head, man, and shit trying to throw you off from not serving the Lord. You fighting your fucking self. Okay? You be sluggish one day. You be tired. You don't want to do nothing for the Lord. Those days come. And then you're going to have to be dealing with a whole nother person. Like, come on, man. That's why it says, be as though you had none. It says, and they that weep as though they weep not, because we have a focus. Right? You don't have time to be weeping and moping around. You got to stand up. You got to get strong and serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai as the living sacrifice. It says, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. All right, the things that you may have a decent life where you rejoicing, or you may rejoice at certain things that you have, you know, or whatever. All right, but you can't rejoice at any of that. Okay, because everything in this world is going to pass away. Everything in this world is going to be destroyed. Okay, so if you have something, you can rejoice that. You can be merry and happy. Hey, be as though you don't have any of that, because the Lord can take all that away, and He is going to take it all away. The MOTB is right around the corner. Okay, everything is going to have to be switched over to being digital. Esau's going to take all of your stuff away from you. Everything that you have is going to be taken away from you. You know, so your main focus and your no one thing that should be on your mindset and what you should be trying to please is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Nothing else, because everything else is going to lead you to death. It says, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So everything in this world is going to pass away. So you can't focus on the things of this life. You have to focus on serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Focus on our power. Not this world, not this life, man. Hey, focusing on the Lord is going to get us everything that we have ever desired. And then some. This is Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter posed that question to Yahushua. We forsook everything, gave up everything. Hey, we at one point we had a nice amount of money in our pockets, but we gave up all that to follow you. What are we gonna get? And we're in that same stead. You know, his brothers could have been rappers, brothers could have been basketball players, could have been mixed martial artists, bodybuilders, so on and so forth, man. Singers. But what we gave up all of that to serve Yahweh Shema Shai. So what are we going to get? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, all right, in these times, okay, in these last days, these very last days, you follow Yahushua in these very last days. When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So we're going to be made kings. You're going to be rulers and gods above these nations, above our own people. Okay, if we be delivered and saved on that first go-round, being the chief of the chief, okay, the elect, above every nation on this planet Earth and above our own nation, the nation of Israel, we're going to be in a special, in a special place, okay, a special place in the universe, man. Now this is what we're gonna get. We're gonna get that if we focus on Yahweh Shema Shai. That alone is above everything and anything that this world can offer you. Okay. So at the end of the day, man, F this world. Okay. None of this stuff matters anyways, man. Nothing in this life matters whatsoever. Serving the Lord is what matters. Hey, let me get this. This is Ecclesiastes. This is our job, man. This is what we were put on the planet Earth to do, to serve the Lord. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And the Lord has commanded us to be living sacrifices, doing his work. So this is our duty. This is our job. This is our livelihood, to serve and worship Yahweh Shema Shai. Follow his every command, man. Following the Lord's every command. That's our focus. And that's something that we truly love to do. This is Matthew 19 and 29, and that's because we have the spirit of faith upon us. All right, the Lord has put faith upon us, man. We believe that the Lord is going to give us all of this. We believe that 100%. No matter what these people say, no matter how much these people talk shit, scoff, say we crazy, we wasting our lives. You people wasting y'all fucking lives. All right? You wasting your life. You're going to die by the hands of Yahweh Shema Shai in a horrible fashion. He's going to go into it. It says Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that hath forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake, this is all for the name's sake of Yahweh Shema Shai, we live as sacrifice to the Lord. But there is still a reward at the end of this. Shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. So we're going to get 100-fold of all this back. 100-fold fathers, 100-fold mothers, okay? 100-fold wives, children, lands, sisters, brethren, houses. And we're going to get planets. All right, the Lord said that he prepared many mansions for us. We're going to have planets to rule, man. Things that Esau can only dream about, make movies about. We're going to actually be living it and actually obtaining these things. Okay? Great big old families we're going to have. And the Lord said we're going to inherit an everlasting life on top of that. We ain't going to never die. So we're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Okay? So this is what we got to focus. This is what we have to obtain on the first go round. So hey, why would you want to be focused on anything else? Why would anything else be your center of attention? It makes no sense. Hey, like the elder brother Murph says, Jeremiah, the elder brother Jeremiah, he says all the time, this truth is a priority. This truth is a priority, man. Okay? I can't remember exactly how he said, but this truth is a priority. And everything else is just a minority. Okay, everything else is on the back burner, man. But this truth comes first. Serving Yahweh Shema Shai comes first. This is our main focus over everything in his life. It says, but many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Okay, and that's why. Because you're going to be last in the kingdom. If you're first in this life, you want to be at the top in this life, and you're going to be the last in the life to come. Okay, you're going to be a lesser Israelite. And you're going to die on this side, man. A horrible, horrible death. A horrible death. Make that very clear. Because the Lord is a king of terrors. And these are the last days. So he coming with death like no other. Judgment and violence like no other, man. Okay? And we don't want to be a part of that. So we have to put Yahweh Shem Shai first. And just know and understand that everything that we have lost and forsaken and given up in this life, you go get it back. You're going to get it back and much greater. And it's going to be much greater than what you could ever obtain in this life. Hey, what your woman leave you, what's she going to go do? She going to go ride, man. And then even if she do come back to you, she ain't going to be the same. She ain't going to have the same spirit on her. She'll be a goddamn, even more of a demon than she was before. But in the kingdom, she's going to be cleansed. Her mind is going to be right. She's going to be a virgin. Okay? Lord is going to make her a virgin, man. And she's going to know everything that you like. She's going to do everything that you like. No more headache, no more problem, none of that. So, hey, focusing on the Lord is chief in this life. This is James 5:11. 10. It says, take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of Yahweh, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. All right, all our forefathers, the prophets, they went through many sufferings, many afflictions, and many tests of patience. Okay, Jacob dealing with his two wives, man. You know, Rebecca. You know, he had to, I believe he worked 14 years for her. You know, we had to work 14 years for her when it really was supposed to only be 7, and he had to go back and work another 7 for her. Okay, and that was a great test of patience, but he got that woman, you know. And that's the same thing for us. We have to be patient and just wait, and the Lord is going to come through for us. It says, verse 11, behold, we count them happy which endure. All right, hey, those that endure, you're going to be happy. You're going to be blessed, because you're going to get any and everything that you have ever desired. It's all about just enduring the test that Yahweh Shema Shai is putting you through. And when you endure that, you're gonna come out much greater than you were before. You're gonna have much greater than you had before. Okay, the things that you think that you got right now, you think that that's good, but wait until what the Lord is about to give you. You're gonna be like, man, that shit was fucking horrible. You know? Shit that you have, man, it's gonna pale in comparison to what the Lord is finna give us. You gotta have a beautiful woman and you know, whatever, man, but in the kingdom, beauty is gonna be like no other. You know, obedience and submissiveness is gonna be like no other. It says, he have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of Yahweh, that Yahweh is very pitiful and of tender mercy. You know, the patience of Job, he just patiently waited for the Lord. He said in Job 13:15, that though the Lord slay me, yet will I put my trust in him. So Job was going through great hell from the Lord. The Lord took everything away from Job, including his woman. All right, his woman cursed the Most High and left Job. You know, everything was taken away from Job. He was plagued, bodily elements. You know, but he stayed faithful unto Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord gave him everything back, and then some. I'm going to end on this one. I don't want to make it too long. Just want to hit that point, man. We got to focus on the Lord. This is our number one focus. This is our number one love. It's that Revelation 2nd chapter. But it's Job 42:12. So Yahweh blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. So the latter end of Job was better than his beginning because he endured. what Yahweh Shema Shai put him through. He focused on the Lord. Okay? He didn't focus on his afflictions and the things that he went through. You know? He focused on Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, for he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels and 1,000 of yoke, and 1,000 yoke of oxen and 1,000 she asses, and that's a great amount. Those are great riches. It says he had also 7 sons and 3 daughters. So you know, Job, he had more children. Okay, he had more children, more land, more riches. So hey, this is what happens when you stay focused and just patiently wait for Yahweh Shema Shai. So we have many great examples in these scriptures, man. We have to cleave to them, lean to them, and get that understanding from them, and believe these things. Okay, have faith in these things. Romans 15:4. No, I'm gonna end on that. That's perfect, man. Romans 15 and verse 4. It says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. So these things were written for us to learn from. Can we see all these examples, all these accounts in the scriptures? We have to learn from it. Okay, and see what happened to those men when they did what Yahweh Shema Shai told them to do. When they were obedient to the Lord, when they focused on Yahweh Shema Shai, they were always rewarded, always protected by the Lord, which is the ultimate reward. Okay, you know. Hebrews the 11th chapter. The whole chapter goes to those who stayed faithful to Yahweh Shema Shai, and they were all rewarded, all protected by the Lord, man. So these things are written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. So this gives us a faithful spirit. This gives us a mindset of hope towards Yahweh Shema Shai, because we see all the things that our forefathers have went through and endured. The promises that the Lord has given them and came through on it. So we just got to stay focused on Yahweh Shema Shai and don't let anything get in the way of that, man. No matter what it is. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom, wa, ababa, ball.